So I don't know. I'm not gonna say yes or no to that one. I don't know.
No, like when you hear the gist of it, and he even admitted it, he was wrong. He was wrong. Should he have been fired for it? I think he should have apologized when they asked him to, because they probably wouldn't have fired him.
Right. So here's the thing with that. A part of it was, I don't know if it was before or after the apology, but he wanted to have the conversation with Viacom and its higher ups regarding race, ethnicity, oppression, things like that, and they opted not to.
Yeah, because
I don't know if it was before or after the apology, but he was just like, it was radio silence. Well, for me, initially, was he wrong? Sure, because of perception. You have a platform, perception. I understand that. Yes, you were wrong in terms of what was said and how it was said. Now, what he meant, I don't think, and I don't know him from a hole in the universe, that he meant to harm anybody with his words. No. But it just came off completely left field, and it's just like, damn. But I really wholeheartedly feel like he should have been fired, but I don't think that it should have happened so swiftly. Mm-hmm. Like, it was almost like, 11 o'clock, you did some shit, 11:05, we cutting off all ties to you.
I ain't gonna lie, Justin, he said some shit, bro.
Again,
they kind of had to act fast. Like,
one of the lines was, white people weren't meant to be in the sun that long because of they don't have melanin. And he said that they're the actual savages and they're the actual animals and shit.
Yes,
I was just like, bro, you went far left.
And the reason why I say that it shouldn't have happened I believe it shouldn't have happened so swiftly is because I feel like in today's culture, there's no progress to educate. There's no progress to work together.
That was my follow-up.
11 o'clock, you did this, 11:05, you're done, and go figure it out by yourself.
But you know why, though? And it goes back to what I don't know if it's accurate, but this is what I heard. They asked him to apologize. He said no.
So, again.
So if you say no to me, I'm like, all right, fuck it.
But again, so what I said, he actually wanted to have the conversation, and he said, it was a post, it was before, after the apology, they said no. So my stance is, why not use that time, still fire a person a week, 2 weeks down the line, like you all say a minute to go our separate ways, like wasn't the best time, yada, yada, but have the opportunity to have the conversation about growth within the community that there is a disconnect towards.
Because that's not the conversation that he started with what he said. And on top of that, businesses can't control the output that comes from that. Once again, like we are in a time where everything you say is scrutinized and it's magnified. So he has to, being on that type of platform, he had to be sure of what he was saying and be right about what he was saying. And because you said what you said, and with such validity, meaning you meant what you said.
Exactly.
When they asked and there's a company cannot control how the backlash is going to happen. What they can control is that employee. And what they're telling you is to apologize. Now, even if he had apologized and then said, I still want to have the conversation, I'm pretty sure that would have not smoother. To say, no, I'm not going to apologize, I'm going to have this conversation. Like, you're putting yourself now in a situation where you think you're bigger than the company. You don't own anything.
Yep. He had to be on some shit.
Right. Like,
exactly.
He had to be on some shit.
To be like that. Like,
and
but it's so crazy. My fault. It's so crazy because it's like, it's time, and this is honestly my first time like hearing this whole thing. Like, I heard little bits and pieces, but it's something I never really dove in. But it's like, there's so many times where Nick Cannon will come out and say something smart, in regards to like the Dr. Sebi and Nipsey situation, So we would think he would choose his words wisely, because it's like, say what you mean and mean what you say, because it's looking like he's in a battle between both of that. Like, he meant what he said, obviously, because he said no when they said to apologize, but now you're apologizing. And then it's like, I'm just reading this, and he said, I heard an entire community, and it pained me to my core. I thought it couldn't get any worse. Then I watched my own community turn on me and call me a sellout for apologizing.
Right.
Because bro, you damned if you do, you damned if you don't, bro.
Oh, yeah, hi Jay. Welcome to the podcast.
What's up,
bro?
Jay?
I've been here, bro. I've been here for like 5 minutes already.
I know.
We just saw the video come on, and it kind of changed the whole.
Yeah, the dynamic switched up.
Yeah.
All
nah,
right.
nigga, you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. That shit ain't fair for that man, bro.
Fair.
Bro.
No,
listen to what I'm saying to you. Listen to what I'm saying to you. Listen to what I'm saying to you.
I want to
Listen to what I'm saying to you. Nick just lost his whole job, right, for saying something, then got educated on said thing that was said, then apologized after. Hold on. Before we shoot me down for a second.
I'm listening.
There's been niggas that gotten away with way worse within multiple companies within this one big ass umbrella, bro.
Right, agree.
He lost his job in literally a day, 24 hours, bro. We're still going through trials for niggas who's been going through shit for 20 years, bro. Nick got let go because he didn't want to say I'm sorry at the first moment. Niggas got fired because they didn't say I'm sorry for shit that was done 20 years ago, and we still got their whole position at their fucking job, bro.
Okay, so
niggas is still whole CEOs, bro.
That is a very good point.
Hold up. We talking about what's fair and what's not fair, right? Nothing is fair.
Right.
Nothing in life is fair, right?
Right.
He fucked with the wrong people. And I'm not saying he deserved what he got. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, logically speaking, he had no ownership to shows he produced. He had no leverage to anything he did. They paid him. Therefore, he had big balls when he said, no, I'm not apologizing. When you have no leverage, I don't see that as a fair situation. I see that as, oh, you a damn fool. You don't do that when you don't have the power. I'm not talking about the comments. The comments, yes. But understand, when the people who pay your shit says, yo, apologize for this, he was supposed to say, you know what? Let me understand how I might have offended somebody, apologize, and then say, all right, y'all, we need to fucking have a real conversation now.
But you still fired me 24 hours within.
Because he said no first.
No. Wait.
Like the fact of niggas saying
you know.
I've never gotten swiftly terminated over the word no, bro.
No, hold on.
No. It was more to the no.
It was more to the no. Like, and then on top of that, they fired him after he said no.
Wait, he said no. They reached out to him about the comments. Told him to apologize. He said no. He then followed up and said the company, Viacom, was on the wrong side of history.
He doubled down.
At that point, so this is why I said at the beginning. Own what side of the fence you're gonna be on.
Mm-hmm.
That had no. If he start with that, cool. Now to apologize, it's just like what side of it, because you took your bunch of money now. That means nothing. But to say you're on the wrong side of history, what history do you believe in?
Exactly.
Okay.
So Jay, I hear you 1,000% about never being told no, or never being fired for being told no, and all that stuff. It's just like when you at your company, like publicly at your company, and pretty much tell them, nah, I know what I said. I stand by what I said. Y'all got to deal with it. Okay, now you can't get mad how the company deals with it.
Exactly.
All right, I feel that, and I'm actually gonna leave it at that because I actually fully understand that. But here's my question. No, because this is real shit though. This is real shit, real quick.
No.
So if I'm me being a regular CEO or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have my job, right? Mm-hmm. I say certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you fire me because of what I said. Well, you fired me because I refused to, not only did I refuse, I doubled down on the statement. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I lose my job.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's mad fucking things going on under your company and niggas is still here. Right. I'm saying ethics at this point. We're talking ethics now.
Yeah, and I'm gonna answer that. I'm gonna answer that. Go ahead.
We're talking ethics now. does that not mean that you have to go and do a whole widespread? Just
no. And
why not?
Here's why.
Why am I not thinking that everybody who's doing some real discriminatory shit?
You ready?
No.
The platform.
Yep.
The platform that Nick Cannon has. He was on a whole YouTube channel in a world that is ravaged by social media. Said what he said. Went on Facebook, doubled down on what he said. So the other stuff that the CEOs, VP, directors, whoever, are so under the radar because they don't know from a hole in the earth.
And I'm gonna add on to that when Justin finished.
That's it.
Oh, so let me add on to that. So all that other stuff you talking about, I heard about those things too, right? You know what the difference is? Those people apologized immediately.
Yeah.
Like I said from the beginning, I didn't say it was right. I never said it was right. I said I understand the business of it. You cannot, I just told, before you got on, I told everybody else, I'm like, if I own a company and the motherfucker says nigga 20 times and I say apologize, he said no, what you gonna do? You gonna let him
first?
To be honest, I don't think I've ever heard a situation where a celebrity with such a high platform, with Nick Cannon having a net worth so high, when they do something wrong, I'm pretty sure they got people backing them up, telling them, yo, you gotta apologize.
Right.
Like, kind of like even a situation where Kevin Hart is like,
right.
Oh,
the biggest thing with that one, Jay, is that Nick Cannon did his public platform. Public. The world saw that. Tim might go sleep with Sally, and it's against company policy for co-workers to be with each other. Nobody know about that but the company, though. A company can't hide that. A company can hide that. You can't hide what Nick said. You can't sweep what Nick said under the rug. You can't push it to the side. You have to discipline him because the world is looking for you to discipline him on what he said, and that's the ethics that's being watched at that point. Like, that's what's being seen. They want to know, let's see what the ethics of this company, how they going to handle this situation. Because if they did not do that to Nick, then everybody would have been questioned by it.
And also, he a sucker. You know why he a sucker? Oh, you know it was coming. I don't know why I thought I was going to.
No. I was saying, did we miss the drink being
we didn't. We saw that. Most interesting man in the world right there. We saw that. That was smooth, though.
He did that OD smooth.
OD smooth. But Nick is a sucker, too. You know why? He's a sucker and a dickhead. Because how you say no, if for me, if I say no the first time, you gotta stick with it now.
Yeah.
He said no, got fired, and then doubled back, right? And apologized. And then he had a Jewish rabbi on his show the next day. That's weak. That's weak.
What I told y'all about these labels, man.
Mine was in a.
Thank you, Vic. Hey, you see,
it's empty.
See this?
You ain't gonna find that bottle. I can tell you that right now.
Don't put the bottle in front of the camera.
Like, my bad. Sorry.
Don't worry.
I'm not gonna say the name because I don't want to give it no shine. Like, I'm not.
This is being recorded on GarageBand, bro. Don't worry about it.
Hey, okay. Well.
Don't worry about it.
We're gonna put the video up on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I am. I have to.
Nah, but I'll be honest. Like, I understand what everyone is saying. At the end of the day, it's obvious Nick Cannon went wrong by saying no.
So we all agree on that.
We gotta leave it at that because that's crazy, son.
But what kills me though is back to what he said. The fact that first off you said no, but then to later on just to go and do what they actually do.
Right. It was like, come on,
like I said. And then on top of that, I heard he was like this list of demands, like give me my show and like y'all better do this for me, that for me. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like,
he bugged out.
You know what it is?
Because the roles were reversed, it's like, oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Now it's like if the roles were reversed and he was the CEO of a company and somebody who, works under him is saying stuff like that towards his people or people, that's not in regards to his race, he would have had to done the same thing.
Yeah.
He would have told them like, yo, go apologize.
I just think
that. Go ahead,
Justin.
Think
that we're in a time, albeit pandemic, that we're really seeing celebrities, people of status, who really don't have the intelligence to not only speak on history accurately, but also speak towards their platform and their brand. You can't toe the line. You really can't. So if you're going to say something, be one, factual, two, own it, and just be done with it. You can't worry about your brand after the fact if you truly mean what you say. Like, you can't do that. And I wholeheartedly believe that that's not what Nick's intentions were. No. But I think that's where the apology came from when people got in his ear. It was just like, listen, you really messed up. You really got the ball. This person, that person hurt this person. And he's just like, damn, I really messed up. Nah, if you really felt like if you really felt as though you were on the right side of history, as you quote unquote said Viacom wasn't, then why initiate the apology? What do you apologize
about on your show?
Right.
No, for real. That was some sucker shit. Because for me, it's like this, right? If I know I'm about to say some crazy shit, I want. You gotta think. You gotta be smart, right? If I know I'm about to talk about Jews, I need a Jewish person to my left. Because if some shit I say is wrong, I need that person to correct it, so that way the rest of the world could look at it and say, all right, he got put in his place, you know, and he did not do that. And then on top of that, he was talking to someone that hate Jews. What the fuck you think was gonna happen, brother?
Yeah, that was the point of someone. I think it was Andrew or somebody known that, he was reflecting the guest because of his insecurity, and that's how he is. Like, whatever that was, he was interviewing, he said it in that way, or he got played in that way, if that makes sense.
But yeah, it was a member of Public Enemy.
But he does that a lot, though. You even notice a while now, he'll reflect the person that's coming to the show. Like,
the host.
So, like, he does that a lot. And I never really understood that. Like, as the host, you're supposed to stand apart from anybody that comes to your show. You're supposed to always keep, like, a level ground, you know? Like, you're supposed to play the middle. You're not supposed to, like...
Right, true.
But he does it all the time, and now
and now it's bit him in the ass for it, unfortunately.
Damn, son. Hashtag poor Nick Cannon.
Word. So
he'll be all right. He got millions to fall back on.
I was trying to figure out
his net worth $30 million.
Ever going to talk about that.
Yeah, he got like his
everybody's talking about
net
how
worth
bad
$30
this
million.
shit win, but nobody talking about the fact that he can bounce back on whatever.
Yeah,
no mind.
But I don't think people worry.
You see why I stopped the sentence, Vic?
I work with you.
I think things happen for a reason. Because if he really does go to revolt, that'll be a good one. And I hope this is
just about to say that.
And I hope this is a learning moment for him and other Black owners. Like, all right, let me own my shit. Because the way he asked for the show, I was like, oh no, he fucked up.
Yeah. He demanded. He didn't ask. He demanded.
He demanded it. He ain't asked for nothing.
You're right. He demanded something he don't own. I said, oh, you real.
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would have done the same shit. Keep it a buck.
But one thing though,
you think that shit was gonna work?
Bro, 15, all right, listen to what I'm telling you. I would have done the same exact shit, bro. If I had something from listen to what I said, bro. If I had something from y'all making it sound like the nigga dumb, bro. If I had something from the inception, bro, that shit is mine, and that's where my
no, it's not.
You see, you're thinking business, bro. If you had a child from day one, my nigga, that's not your kid. 15 years later, you're going to tell me that's not your kid, bro?
Hold on. Hold on.
Talk your shit.
Talk your shit. Hold on. Jay-Z drops an album 20 years ago. Boom, boom, boom. You find out niggas wrote half of them songs. That's still not Jay-Z's album, bro?
Oh.
You're not understanding what I'm trying to say.
I know what you're saying.
Hold on.
Property is there, and I'm still gonna walk in, demand this shit. I know I'm gonna be
right.
Still demand this shit.
And you're right. And I like. And you know what I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it a stack. That's some Black people shit. Fuck that. I'm gonna go in there and ask you my shit. I don't give a fuck. I'll say it. That's some Black people shit. You know why? Because I probably would have done the same thing too. But what I asked was, did you think it was gonna work? Because in my head, Justin knows me.
There we go.
All right, we good. All right, we good. Because they know me. I'm like, man, this shit ain't gonna work, but fuck it. I'm gonna try it.
I'm talking my way through everything, bro.
But hey, you know what's one thing though? I bet no.